I am pissed. I sure am mad. I'm frustrated about this situation with the paper clips right now. I'm pretty agitated. I'm
Hello,
not gonna lie.
hello, hello. We're back. We're on Think Me. It's good. It's good to see
You
you,
sound
James.
like you. Okay, let's start the episode for the fourth time. I'm a little
Yeah,
belated. Welcome back. It's Unthink
yeah.
Me once
It's
again with your hosts James and Adam.
That's better.
And they sure are agitating. They sure do upset me. Maybe I'm just gonna eat. I'm just gonna eat them all. I think that's how I deal with this situation. Oh, that's so naughty. That's so fucking.
James and Danielle just did the partner stand. No problem.
Just stand up. Well, we can try it again. And here's a concern of mine. I was thinking while I was over there, if you're talking, is it just going to focus on you and not show this screen?
Oh, fuck. You're totally right. I will keep quiet.
And we'll try it again.
You're gonna sit back to back, and they're gonna rise to standing. That's marriage for you.
Dottie. All right. For three.
Wanted to say I'm making a hand puppet show where I explain the levels in very simple terms. I thought that might be fun for everyone. This was based on a thing where I was just walking down the road at night and I turned on my camera and I hit play and I did it. So I want to show you, I'm going to play that video here because it's not a very good, it doesn't work as a standalone video. But that was the basis, 12 stages of my hand, real time, improvisational. Here it is. Infrared. Magenta. Oh, what's going on? Something's going on. Something. Ooh. Red. Something's going on. Nothing's going on. Something's going on. Nothing's going on. I say something's going on. Something's going on. Amber. And so I say, write this down. The thing that's going on is a thing that makes me the one who says what's going on. And that makes you the person who writes it down. And ensures that I get my cobble pot in the morning. And then that ensures that you have nice little shoes on your feet and a nice warm bed to sleep in. Orange. What's up? I know what the fuck's going on. Get out of that chair. Now who do you think you are? Me and everyone else wrote down what's gonna happen. And we're gonna figure out what the fuck's going on. Green. Don't you think that was kind of fucked up how you just told that guy to get out of the chair and leave? That was kind of disrespectful. Teal. Hey guys, I just wanted to tell everyone, you remember all those hand guys that came out? Every single one of them was me. Turquoise. Hi. I'm a hand. Yep. Fingers. Human hand. That's me. And, I have all these different ways of being a hand. And it seems like knowing which kind of hand I'm being is useful in order that the whole world has kind of, cool hands in it, right? Being that I'm one of them, I'm kind of responsible for how hands are. Indigo. You guys, check this out. What do you see? This is me. Am I the hand or am I the background? Exactly. Violet. Ultraviolet. Clear light. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Alrighty. A video entitled Ken Wilber Altitude Stages of Consciousness Evolution as Fast as Possible. Brandon Lenoir says, can you talk faster? Yes, I can talk faster. I am basically the Micro Machines guy. I'm very good at reading fast. I recently returned from an expedition to scientific societies of the West. The members exhibited intense interest in delicate instruments of my invention which demonstrate the indivisible unity of all life. In the pursuit of my investigations, I was unconsciously led into the border region of physics and physiology. To my amazement, I found boundary lines vanishing and points of contact emerging between the realms of the living and the non-living. The more deeply we perceive, the more striking becomes the evidence that a uniform plan links every form in manifold nature. Sir, it is lamentable that mass agricultural development is not speeded by fuller use of your marvelous mechanisms. Just what you. I believe that maybe those are really annoying videos where I'm talking as fast as I possibly can. And the reason for this was
I'm not agreeing that they're annoying. I'm saying okay.
It's very fast. Bill Wirtz, The History of the Entire World, I guess. One of my favorite YouTube videos ever. One of a lot of people's favorite videos ever. I watch it at half speed. It's dense and very good, and the animations are very good. I watch it slow and it feels right. Sometimes you got to do that. If I were watching this on Think Me, I'd probably watch it at 1.5 speed, maybe 2 speed. How fast I talk would be too slow for me. So different preferences. I was thinking people wanted this integral shit as fast, because that's the problem is like, what's integral theory? It's a 4-hour long video, and then they're like not talking about it. So
nobody has time for that.
In 10 minutes, integral theory. That was the goal. On the Musk-Trump discussion, Julia9898 says, not bad. Your Trump impression needs a little work, but your Elon Musk voice is pretty good. Yeah, that's true. So many people are good at the Trump voice. I'm not very good at it. I can stand.
But I do know if you shape your face into the shape of a shark, a great white shark, you're going to make a face that looks like me. And also, you put your hands up with your little fingers all squished together, and you block out all the truth that other people might be saying, I don't know, and posting it on Twitter. My friend Elon Musk bought Twitter. It's not a problem anymore. We can all use Twitter. Everybody, it's called X now. I don't know if you heard that. I tried to warn you. I tried to tell everybody, don't let the Mexicans in. But nobody was listening. Now everything's stolen. They took everything. They took it back over the border. We have to talk. This is a very serious discussion, Elon. And I don't want you to miss out on anything I have to say. Oh yes, I'm just right here. I will go ahead and rub your shoulders. I know this is very important for you and for everybody. Well, Elon, you know, it's just that I get a little bit depressed. Richest guy in the world, everybody. He's rubbing my shoulders. Most people can prefer a gentle touch on the arm. It's not the most insane thing to imagine that you would like to be stimulated by my physical tactile touch. Well, that's true. I don't know what you're saying, but I know that it must be true. Because right now I'm feeling, what do they call that? What do they call it? Oxytocin? It makes you feel good when you're being touched by another man. In this one particular case, Elon, I think that I might be gay for you. Well, that's so strange to me, because I feel like I might be partly gay for you too. When I look into your eyes, Elon, I can see that I'm not alone in this world by myself. And I know that I've found in you. Let me just stop you right there. Donald, I'm going to take my knee right now with you. Would you actually marry me? Elon, you know, it's only been maybe 20 minutes since we got together. But I can already say for sure that you're going to be my wife. My beautiful, lovely, wedded wife. I'm so excited about this, and I can't wait to bear your children. I can't wait to take them to Mars. Elon, the more you tighten that grasp, the more star systems are going to fall between your fingers. Now just spread your legs, Well, this is a little bit crude, but I must say I am aroused by this, so I will begin to open my legs, and I just am excited to see what happens next. Oh yeah, you're gonna be excited. It's gonna be a really exciting time for both of us. I do this a lot. I tell people what a word is, and they don't know that they don't know what the word is, but I'm gonna show you what the word is through your physical senses. I'm gonna make you feel so profoundly good inside, Elon. You're gonna be smiling for so long you won't even remember. You won't even remember why you're smiling, and then you'll be thinking back. You'll be thinking, why is it that I'm smiling right now? What could it be? You're gonna become even more aroused. I can hardly imagine how that would be possible. Yeah, already you're so aroused. And so I have one question for you, Mr. Musk. Where do you want me to blow it? I could blow it on your feet. It doesn't matter to me. Let's just shoot it all over my face. That would be the best place for it. It would be right on my face. Elon? Oh, Joseph Biden. I didn't expect to see you here. You're damn right you didn't expect to see me here, you little shit. I know all about what you and Donald Trump have been doing behind my back. And in case you didn't hear, I'm the President of the United States. Joseph, it's all just politics. It's all just window dressing. You know that. Now that's a lie. And you know that's a lie. It's always a lie when you say anything. It's always a lie. Every word out of your mouth is untrue. Well, Joseph, you're very old. Let's face it. Let's face facts here. You're an old man. I'm the same age as you, but I'm not quite as old now, am I? So maybe I make a little bit more sense. But how would you even know? You're too elderly. If I may interject a little bit, I think everybody maybe has something to contribute here. What are you talking about? I just mean that if we all work together, maybe we could achieve something instead of just constantly shitting all over each other. So we're all going to play together. We're all going to be playing fair. Anybody can do the Joe Biden voice. It's really easy to do because you just talk like a normal person. Now, why are you whispering, Joseph? Is this a secret? Do you have secrets you're trying to keep from everybody? We're watching you. Yes, we've all been watching you very carefully. We have lots of monitors placed on your home, and as you know, we already own all of the telecommunications that occur in the country. The CIA said it would be best. Yeah, I've always found that doing what the CIA says is a good idea. Well, now there's one thing I can agree with you guys on. The CIA is kick-ass. And I don't even mind that they fed me LSD, and they changed the way that I think, because the way that I think now is very superior.
0000 says, it was great, thank you. You're great, thank you. Comment on teal by Rolock. Can you elaborate on, is the teal integral also could be tagged as yellow color, yellow spirituality, in Talked with GPT, but I'm interested in your view. Free chat GPT, when you ask it about altitudes, it has a lot of trouble differentiating between spiral dynamics and altitudes. Makes sense. They're practically the same thing. Yes, yellow is teal. They're the exact same thing, just a rename to make it contiguous as a rainbow.
One of my favorite things about asking ChatGPT about integral or spiral dynamics is it's basically like a hype man. and I think its algorithm believes that it is actually like a physical journey. If ChatGPT had a voice, and you ask it anything about it, I believe it would start with, in a world, one man. Like, okay.
This summer.
Yeah, this summer, embark on a fantastic
Experience
journey
your altitude.
of teal. We're asking a robot to answer like a philosophical question, and it does a pretty good job.
Yeah.
But it is a robot.
That's funny to think about, like what it thinks is going on as it's describing these to you. Like it thinks
it's
like
gathering all of this data and trying to find like things. And so it like paths are talked about a lot. The journey, the ascension and descension of it sounds like you're going somewhere.
Altitudes, it has never and probably will never be as popular as spiral dynamics. So it's going to confuse altitudes and spiral. Spiral dynamics ends at turquoise, and teal is yellow, amber is blue, magenta is purple, infrared's beige. That's the same thing.
Beige, blue, and yellow are
ChatGPT
the ones that get me because I'm more spiral than altitude. I'm becoming more altitude on this thing.
It was just more popular when spiral dynamics was the thing. So in general, that's where people are. They're going to know. In general, people know spiral dynamics a little better than altitudes. An interesting thing about AI too is that it won't do these third tier stages because those are not in spiral dynamics. Spiral dynamics doesn't deal with those particularly. Not to say that they don't exist in spiral dynamics, just they don't deal with them. They don't bother. You have sort of coral. And then sometimes they'll name these, sometimes they won't. It just depends on what the application of the system is. However, AI is really good at describing mystical states and mystical state practice because there's a lot of material about that out there. It just won't be put in terms of altitudes. It'll be put in classical terms. So AI, weirdly, is outstandingly good at that. It just doesn't know the more obscure, which is more recent Ken Wilber stuff. Altitudes is the current model, probably until the Wilber dies. I would, unless he never does.
Goonies never die.
And we never said we were right. Talking integral. Morgan gives us a roller coaster of emotion emojis, and I thumb it up. Oh, at 4444. I intercut us talking about like how you shouldn't define like your sense of self or happiness in terms of like relationships and other people. I intercut that with like footage of me like bawling my eyes out in my car.
Oh, okay.
So that caused a roller coaster of emotions. Yeah, I'm really into crying in public. I think it's especially, I don't like to do gender, but especially as a male, I think it's really hard to be vulnerable in terms of that particular side of yourself, the side of yourself that's kind of feels like helpless and defeated and just kind of needs
weak.
Somebody.
I've brought that up before to people that I've been talking about, like, well, yeah, guys cannot cry in public. No way.
It's tough. Yeah. And okay, if I do, everyone will in generally be like, oh, gee, you know, like it would be a good social outcome. It's not like people be like, look at that loser, like beat him up, you can put a sign on him and kick him over. I don't think it would be like that. It's just you're not used to it. It's, you know, maybe in a close one-on-one thing at this point in my development, the tears will roll down and I'll sob, and that's feels more normal to me now. Just like if I'm in a setting and I feel like crying, to engage it and let it happen. Oh, God, that's really difficult. And then the more that I do that, and the more that I kind of make crying like part of my personality, like just something I could roll into and roll out of, I don't have these times where it needs to like squirt out and explode out because it needs to happen so bad. It's just like, oh, cry time. And I cry, and then all the terrible things. And then it's gone, and spring morning, fresh dew on the grass, and you know, you can't cry forever. You get it out. It goes away. It gets boring. And you're like, wait.
I'm just kind of tired of this.
Other stuff around besides what makes me miserable, too. But thanks for watching, everyone, and not calling me a sissy and beating me up and scaring me off for crying in front of you. I hope to do it more. I always tell people, you know, crying is very healthy. Crying is good for you. It's you don't have to explain anything. If you feel like crying, you should. I'm having a sad time, so I'm crying in public. And so I'm saying that's a good thing, and I encourage all of you to do so. So if you feel like crying, go do it in public. Or if you're in public and you feel sad, try this out. See what's blocking you from emotionally feeling your feelings and expressing yourself. It's fine. It doesn't matter what these people think about you. Like, yeah, they do think that. They do think that, but it's fine. You know, you're good. Really push against that. Really push against that sense that, oh, let's change the subject. Let's cheer ourselves up. You're supposed to feel happy. Like, cut it out. You're causing this, but with your out of control behavior, sir. You know, what's really out of control is just the circumstances of being a conscious, sentient being on a
planet. That's intense, and if you're not crying, I don't think you're paying attention. You know, what I've determined in my system or whatever to believe is a good thing. So, okay, put your money where your mouth is. Cry in public.
Continuing on
More
with
on the horizon.
talking integral wish tech and wavy lines. I enjoy your podcasts about second tier and integral topics. This is Morgan again. Ken Wilber is ahead of his time in some ways. While conventional psychology does not currently accept Wilber's ideas, I suspect perspectives will change as deep meditative states go mainstream. Certainly deep meditative states have been going more mainstream. Yeah, that's a beautiful thing we're kind of seeing. And lots of trepidation, lots of issues with that, but it seems to be overall happening that, like, it's normalized. Like, you can talk about meditative states and people don't, like, immediately commit you. You know, conventional psychology doesn't embrace Wilber, doesn't, typically the attitude seems to be that they don't notice it. Like, it's just never really been on their radar. At the same time, mainstream positive psychology and developmental, they all kind of cover this ground. They just don't cover it with that integral, all-pervading approach. So, yeah, the official acceptance is low, but the adherence is very close because, I mean, Wilber's just basing this stuff off of, like, Freudian, Jungian, positive Maslow, you know, just kind of tracing the history of psychology. And I would just love it if, you know, psychology had one little unit on the integral theory, as if it were relevant to psychology in some way. That's a political matter, and it's a matter of, you know, the experts have not said that Wilber is acceptable to academic mainstream. That's what's up. That's how it works. Cool. We're getting lots of responses to the Musk-Trump thing. Again, this is not like a prepared thing. Just they showed up on my feed. I showed up on your feed. Like, I responded as quick as I could. EMPTA says, smile, it's refreshing to hear my style of thinking echoed by someone else with a different flair. I often don't encounter this perspective in my everyday life, so I appreciate the overview. As you can tell, and as I say, my knowledge of politics and current events is very low. I'm not anyone, I don't have any, but this is my hope, is that just, you know, I'm going to tell you what's on my heart, what's on my mind, and hopefully a couple people will go, yeah, that's kind of where I'm at too. I mean, that seems like mature, reasonable discourse. And I'm glad that some people, you know, felt something out of that. Hey, another super thanks from Namal. Give you the little bow. We appreciate it so much. You're making our dreams come true. So thanks. All 12 stages of consciousness. Daniel Smith. Level 1. What is happening? Level 12. Nothing is happening.
Exactly.
Little overview. James is not caring.
Yeah. I don't care because I don't know any better. And then I know so much that I don't care.
You just can't care about everything. Yeah.
Yeah. Can't do it. Beautiful.
It's all nothing through the lens of something. It's all something through the lens of nothing. And we go through this spectrum of understanding what the nothing through something or something through nothing is. It's all very confusing. And yeah, I guess level 12 we turn up. Oh yeah, it was nothing all along. This is all nothing.
Yeah, why are you so worried about it?
Pure endless nothing. You guys are so nice. What a nice crowd. Can we just say for a moment how nice everyone is? You guys are so awesome. My psychologist told me not to be nice because it makes you easy to victimize, and you gotta be formidable. But you guys can be nice to me because I'm not dangerous. Go ahead and be nice to Unthink Me. We're liking it, we're loving it, and hope to reciprocate in the ways that we're capable of.
You know that fish experiment? They hold up a thing and says, what does this spell? And it spells fish, but it's like GH. You know what I'm talking about? Like enough.
But it's like...
So GH can make the F sound. They take all of these little idiosyncrasies of English.
Yeah.
Enough. That's definitely an F sound. So GH is how it starts. And then once you know, you're like, oh, yeah, I suppose all of those mixed together letters do make those sounds at one point in the English language.
We talk about muscles.
Oh
my God. Yeah, give us a dance. And I haven't heard an Old West send-off in a while, but I want to say, let's cut to this clip that I haven't filmed yet, where I'm going to do a pull-up for the first time in my life. I'm going to learn calculus, and I'm going to do a pull-up, because I'm fucking tough and I'm smart.
Well, I guess I still got a little more work to do. It was pretty assisted. I was unable to do it without a little bit of leg help and a little bit of leaning. There was a squishing sound in my shoulder when I did it. I did pull myself up above the bar without kicking. As far as I remember, that is the only time in my life I've ever done that.
I gotta try and do one. I haven't done one in
Never in my life. For months, I haven't been able to find a bar at the same time as remembering that I want to do a pull-up for the first time.
You live in the forest.
It seems so easy. I was to my niece, like, film me, I'm gonna do a backflip. She's like, no, you're gonna hurt yourself. I'm like, film me, I'm not gonna do a backflip. She's like, you're gonna do a backflip, you're gonna hurt yourself.
She's trying to like, oh, okay, I'm not gonna do a backflip though, but film me.
Yeah, just.
The time I got onto a trampoline as an adult, it had been about 10 years since I had been on a trampoline. It's like riding a bicycle, especially the part of like falling safely.
And if you're hiring in tech and software, give me a call. I'm really good at it. I'm having trouble finding work.
Turn off that goddamn light. Well, about time to hit that old dusty trail. Dun, ow, dun, ow. Dun, 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 dun.
Minute 30 left. I think we pulled it together.